Capricorn, how are you? Let's do a reading for your current energies. As always, please just take what works, leave what does not. We all know who we are in the story. So I sure appreciate each and every one of you. If you appreciate what I do here, hit that like button. Link right there. Yeah, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Really makes a difference to my channel, and I would sure appreciate the support. All right, with that being said, let's see what the next 7 to 10 days looks like for all of my Cappies. Grateful, thankful for the messages and for each one of you. That was a good shuffle. So let's see what's going on. Your first card out is the Queen of Cups reversed to the Two of Wands. All right, so emotionally, some of you guys are not feeling so steady these days. You know, we do feel like, you know, you're very tied to a situation, and I think you want to break away from something. Emotionally, you just don't know what to do or how to handle it, all right? When I do see the Two of Wands, this is always about a decision. And I feel as if, you know, in your mind, you know that there is an opportunity for you to go in another way, but you're feeling very tied to where you are right now and to how, you know, you want to really move forward. So let's see what this is all about. It could be around another person, because we do have the King coming up, you know, so maybe this is, you know, you don't know how to tell your person something that's going on with you, you know, but I feel as if there's a decision and there's something you want to do, and emotionally you just don't know how to let them know that, you know, maybe I want to go back to work. Maybe I want to go do this. Maybe I want to go take a trip. And I feel as if it has something to do with the fall, you know, because these trees behind this guy really seem to be dominating this energy. So there's something, maybe you do want to go back to school in the fall. Maybe you do want to, you know, start traveling around. You know, there's just something you really want to do, Capricorn. And I think you're sitting on the fence as to how, you know, really to move forward. Now, again, we have you not wanting to say what you have to say. We do have this Page of Swords. It's coming up reversed. And the Page of Swords, you know, it's like you don't know how to deliver this news, you know, because you just don't know how they're going to take it. But this Page of Swords a lot of times has to do with, you know, you wanting to go back to school or study or, you know, learn how to do something. And I feel as if, you know, you've been holding back and you just don't know how to say it to this person that you want to move on. I mean, there's definitely something you want to do. There's something you want to be. There's something, someplace you want to go. And I feel as if, you know, you are really ready to make these moves. You're ready for a brand new start. Take a chance on life, possibly, you know. So I feel as if, you know, you have been in a very dark place. You've been in a depressed place. And I think you want to make some changes. And some of these changes that you want to make, you're just not sure how your person is going to respond. So without knowing, you know, because we're all making assumptions here, you know, you got to speak up. You've got to say what you have to say, and you're going to feel better if you do. All right. When we have this Five of Cups coming up reversed, I feel as if you know that you need to like really kind of spit it out, whatever it is. And this energy around it, I think, you know, it's going to make you feel better. You have been putting off what you've been wanting to say to this person. All right. And here we do have this Ace of Swords coming up reversed. I feel as if, again, you know, you don't want to deliver the news that, you know, you maybe know something about them, or maybe that you want to move on, or maybe you want to go to school, like I said. But I feel as if you keep putting it off. And in putting it off, I think the only person that is really suffering is you. All right. So I do feel like, you know, you really need to, you know, really believe in what it is you want to do and how you want to make some shifts and changes. This is the Star card. It's your final outcome. This is saying, you know, you've got to believe that, you know, you are moving in the right direction, you know, because it's better than where you've been, right? This Five of Cups says that, you know, you've been in this really heavy state. Maybe you've been drinking. Maybe you've been, you know, finding other ways to deal with your emotions, and it hasn't been doing you much good. And I think now you're ready to like really face it. Maybe it's one of these things that you want to seek counseling. You know, you want to, you know, talk to somebody because you're just not sure about how you've been feeling. I mean, this is an emotionally unstable kind of energy. And, you know, I think there's been some fear about you making the changes that you need to make in order to feel better. But I got to tell you, Capricorn, I really feel like it's really important that you do this. All right, because I think there's a part of you that wants to come out. I think there's a part of you that wants to be, more than who you are. You're just not a wife. You're just not a mother. You are a person that has a mind and gifts and talents, and I think maybe you want to put them out there in the world. But I feel like you've been really holding back, and I think you've been really struggling. And, Capricorns do have a very melancholy side to them, and I think you want to break away from that. And I think you want to really open up to the possibilities that are really out there. And here, you've been putting it off, but I mean, this is the sort of truth. You can't fool yourself. All right, it is time to really set yourself on fire and to really believe in what it is that you really want to do, and not be afraid to take this leap of faith, to really have what it takes to begin something that, might lead to something really big, and like you can use your mind and you feel like you have value. So I feel as if, you're at this point of really empowering yourself. And you've got to believe, and you got to have the faith that everything is going to turn out just fine. And, if you have been struggling, wondering whether or not, your person even cares about you, because I think there's also this part of you that wonders whether or not they see you, maybe there's been some jealousies, maybe there's been, just like these thoughts of, your mind going in places that they shouldn't go, maybe, you're imagining that your person is with someone else, that kind of thing. I mean, it's amazing where our minds can take us when we're feeling very insecure. And I think you need to find your security. I think you need to find your confidence. I think you need to find who it is you really are. And I think you need to believe that, there is a place for you in this world, and, you have a purpose. And I think once you find that and once you move in that direction, you're going to feel so much better. So whatever it is that's been going on with you, where you've been feeling a little shaky, a little unstable, and your moods have been all over the place, I think it's time for you to ground into your own energy and not be afraid to make the moves and do things. If you're an older person thinking, oh, I want to go to school, but what is an old person like me going to school? A lot of people go to school when they're older, and usually they do really, really well because you're really focused, so don't let anything about you keep you from moving forward, especially when, there is this drive and this want for you to move in another direction. You feel really, really tired. Well, you can untie these ropes, and you can make the moves that you need to make. But you are the only one that can really do that. So you've got to ground into your emotions, find some stability, and believe in yourself. All right, Capricorn? And in doing so, I think you're going to see that you're going to go very, very far, because this is your final outcome, and that star is very, very bright. So aim high, aim for the stars, and you'll make it. All right? I really believe in you. All right, Capricorn, that's what I've got for you. Take what works, leave what doesn't. We all know who we are in the story. Hit that like button, and I'll see you all later. Until then, bye now.